I have tried to do the Gemini reading several times and it never stuck. So here I am doing it again. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. There is a channeled message coming through for the Gemini crew. And as I mentioned before, I have tried to put this reading out several times, but it wasn't right. And whenever that happens, I know that your sign needs some extra special attention. I know we have a Taurus full moon, but all the signs need special attention all the time. So, hey, let's get into your reading. So, the first card out for the Gemini crew, this is the Strength card. The Strength card here. There has been a lot going on in your life that you have had to hold strong through. Right there, the Strength card. Construction for confirmation. Some of you could actually be dealing with some family issues here. We did have the Ten of Cups coming out in reverse. There could be some family struggles. Now, this could be an extended family issue, or it can be if you have a husband and children or a wife and children, there is some kind of dysfunctional family scenario going on. It could also just be talking about you feeling a lack of happiness right now because of the things that you've had to endure. Some of you could have been dealing with an addict. You could have had an addict in your family. You could have had to overcome addiction yourself. Some of you could have had neglect or some kind of childhood trauma as well that you're having to deal with. Now, this could even be a lover or a partner who has been overindulging. Reaction King, if you continue to hit on me, I will remove you from my chat. Those kind of conversations make me uncomfortable, okay? That's not welcomed here. I am in the middle of doing a Gemini reading, so please monitor your behavior in the chat. Thank you. As I was saying before, Gemini, you could be dealing with some family dysfunction, or somebody around you could have an addiction. So let's see what the spirits have, if there's any kind of advice here. Let's see, what do we have for the Gemini crew? Any advice for the Gemini crew? Seven of Wands. Continue to fight. When I say fight, I don't mean physically fight. Continue to stand up for what you believe is right. Okay? If you have been trying to stand up to a family member or somebody here, continue to do that. Why the Seven of Wands in reverse? Six of Swords. There is some chaos surrounding you. Six of Swords. And right now, it's just saying to continue to hold your peace, hold your space as much as you can during this tumultuous time. Who surrounds Gemini? Who surrounds Gemini? Who surrounds Gemini? Let's see. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. It could be a water sign. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There could also have been a lack of finances that you could be feeling. I'm sorry, there's some construction going on outside. So with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, there could be some codependency, financial codependency, or there could just be some money struggles, okay? But we do have the Nine of Cups surrounding you. So it could be a water sign. It could be a water sign. Give me more on this person surrounding Gemini. Give me more on this person surrounding Gemini. Okay, we have the Magician. So actually this is your energy, the Magician. Gemini energy. So Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Coins in reverse. I feel like some of you guys could also be going through some financial difficulties. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, that does say that things could come through for you. Finances could come through for you, but there's a little bit of a delay to it, okay? So who is surrounding you? It could be another Gemini like yourself, but this could also just be all about you as well right now, because we had the Gemini card coming out, the Magician. So if it isn't so much that there is one particular person surrounding you, it could just be that this is really about you and your struggles. And that, yes, I'm sure that there are people around you, but right now, what I'm getting from the divine is that you need to focus on you right now, okay? Because there is still something that you're going through. There is still something that you need to fight through. And when I say fight through, I don't mean physically fighting. I mean spiritually, mentally. And the way that we fight that is with compassion. Hi, Adriana. I'm an Aquarius. It is okay to be here in the Gemini reading. Of course, absolutely. The signs are actually just a suggestion. If you're pulled to a reading, then you're meant to be there, and it doesn't matter about the sign. We have all 12 signs in our natal chart. Everybody has all 12 signs in our natal chart. And I appreciate you being here and supporting. It does look like with this reading, there is something about, you're welcome, there is something about having to still hold strong here, regardless of what it is that you're going through. And everybody around you is just kind of there. The focus right now is on you, okay? Call your energy back to yourself, because I feel like for the longest time you've kind of had to be defensive or on guard, or it's just this feeling of exhaustion that maybe you're lacking support because you've been struggling with yourself and for so long. Here's angels and guides. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse for Gemini? Why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here for the Gemini crew? Two cards came out. Six of Pentacles and the Hermit reverse. Sometimes I see the Hermit in reverse as isolation. You could be feeling very isolated. You're very welcome. There's a feeling of isolation here. And Six of Pentacles in reverse. To me, that is, there could be somebody who's trying to butter you up. Because sometimes I see the Six of Pentacles in reverse as like gifts with strings attached. But it could also be saying that you feel depleted in your resources and or the energy that you've put out, and that you've gone into isolation with the Hermit in reverse here. There could be a feeling of isolation, or wanting to come out of isolation, or feeling as though your support network is dysfunctional and like you've had to rely on yourself, and maybe it's time for you to call back your energy. I can sometimes see anything to do with finances. If it's not specifically money, it could be the energy that you've spent in that you feel like you need to bring the energy back to yourself. Okay, and that could be why you're feeling like you need to isolate, or that maybe you've been isolating too much and to go out and allow other people to support you. Maybe if you don't have a good support network with your family, as I was picking up on here for some of you guys who could have had childhood neglect or have been brought up in a chaotic family, and or just feeling as though you need support that is outside the family, go ahead and look into the resources. There's a lot of resources for anybody who feels as though they need support and aren't getting it from their support network. You don't need to isolate. That sounds like me. Good now. You don't need to isolate. There's plenty of resources out there for sure. I myself go to group meetings on Zoom. That's something that any one of you can utilize. There's all kinds of support groups that you can use from the comfort of your home through Zoom to get any kind of support that you need. As far as money goes, obviously if you're needing support with finances, that is a whole nother scenario. Let's see if we can pull some advice for anyone who's experiencing that. Queen of Wands. So be patient with yourself. There could be a sense of lacking confidence. So some of you guys are meant to be entrepreneurs. The Queen of Wands is savvy with her business. So take a look at what you have going on and be patient during this time with the Temperance. I think that's a Bodhisattva. So anyways, whenever I see the Temperance, I see the Temperance as an angel. Sagittarius energy is a healer. It could be good for you to work on your confidence. Confidence is key. Self-love is key. Believe it or not, the vibration of money is the same as the vibration of love. But also having the confidence to know that you can go out there and make something happen, but also to be patient for it. Temper your emotions right now. Let's get an oracle card for the Gemini crew. There isn't really much of a love story here. This is really kind of focusing on you. Whatever your sign is, whatever you're dealing with right now, it's kind of saying to put the focus back on yourself and your confidence and tempering your emotions. Let's get an oracle card. And yes, get the support that you need if you feel like you've been isolated. The Angel of Being. My soul rests in the truth that my being is eternal. So yes, your being is, if you believe in reincarnation, if you believe in the soul, we are actually eternal. And we also have Archangel Michael. Sometimes Archangel Michael comes up in my readings. He is one of my guides. So, and we also have the angel coming out. Don't ever forget that there is people out there. There are souls out there looking after you. Gemini is an air sign. We're like, yes, Gemini is an air sign. And as I mentioned before, don't let the sign discourage you, because we have every 12th sign. All the signs are in our natal chart. All the 12 signs. Also, the most important sign is going to be your rising sign. So I suggest you look into what is my rising sign. And you can watch messages for the rising and the moon sign. Archangel Michael, I stand for justice and truth. I live from integrity. Yes, as long as you're living from truth and integrity and you're coming from a place of love and compassion for yourself first, you can attract a lot of good energy into your life just by coming from a place of love and compassion and integrity and honesty. If you aren't doing well, if you feel like you need support, if you feel like your family is in a place that can offer you support, doesn't matter what kind of support you need. There is all kinds of support groups. There's all kinds of places that you can go and you can get help and you can get whatever you need. And sometimes it helps to be in service of others. So if you feel as though you can't help yourself, sometimes being in service of others can really make you feel good. I don't understand spirits or sign. I love what they say and you make them sound lovely. Ah, okay. For sure. Honestly, at the end of the day, as long as it's not doing any harm to you, you're very welcome. I offer the best of my talents and goodwill, making my place in the universe a better one. Yes. So if we want the world to be a better place, it starts with you being in service of other people. It starts with you being in service of yourself and being in service of other people. Okay. Let's see if I can get any kind of love reading. This is talking about your family. It's talking about you. It's not really giving me much about love. Let's see if there's anything for love for Gemini. Let's see if there's anything for love for Gemini right now. Page of Wands. So there could be somebody new surrounding you. Of course, I think the guides out there want you to focus on yourself. Draw the power back into yourself, especially if you're feeling unsupported or like you want to isolate. But there could be a new love interest or somebody who's younger than you. Page of Wands. I sometimes see that as a message. There could be some passion surrounding you. You could get a message. Give me more on this for the Gemini crew. Page of Wands. Give me more on this for the Gemini crew. Two of Wands. Page of Wands, Two of Wands. Could be a fire sign surrounding Gemini. There could be somebody who wants to get close to you. There could be somebody at a distance. Sometimes I see the Two of Wands. It's a waiting energy. So there could be somebody who is waiting to hear from you. Could be a fire sign. If not, this could be in your future if you haven't met this person as of yet. Is this a new person or an old person who is surrounding Gemini? Is this a new person or an old person surrounding Gemini? Four of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys, this could be an old person for sure, or somebody that you already know. Why the Four of Pentacles in reverse? It could be somebody at work as well. The Queen of Cups could be a water sign. There's somebody who has compassion for you and who is could be waiting to hear from you. Wow, Adriana says, wow. They could actually be struggling. Whenever I see any kind of Pentacles in reverse, my mind automatically goes to there could be some kind of struggle with resources or finances. Let's see. How does this person feel about my subscribers right now? Somebody's in pain right now. Three of Swords. Sometimes when I see this card in this deck, it actually says to not ignore the red flags. I have to hide it because there's nudity. That is the Three of Swords. In this deck, that means that to not ignore the red flags. So there is some kind of pain in this person's heart surrounding you and this situation. Bye. Have a good day. Thank you for coming out. There is some kind of pain surrounding this scenario. You had a lost love in the past. Yeah, there's somebody who's in pain for sure. But this is kind of saying to not ignore the red flags. Don't ignore the red flags. Why the Three of Swords here? For who's surrounding Gemini? Why is there pain surrounding this situation? Why is the Three of Swords here? Six of Wands. I could feel as though there is a lack of attention or passion between the two of you. This is kind of pointing out that you could be on the brink of moving on from a situation that was very painful. There could be a lack of attention being given here. Let's see if there's any advice for anyone who could be dealing with this. Somebody could have pulled back their energy and decided to move on from this and is maybe not giving the same amount of attention or affection as there once was. Yeah, King of Pentacles in reverse. This is a slow burn. This is a slow burn. So obviously this isn't going to relate to everyone. This is a general reading. Roles can be reversed. If you want more specific information, you can email me for a private reading. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody walked away here. I don't see a lot of hope or interest in the Knight of Pentacles in reverse because the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving knight. And when they're in reverse, they basically don't have interest. Somebody here lost interest or had to walk away. There's definitely this energy of one person wanting to reunite. But with the Nine of Wands there, I feel like you guys aren't on the same page. There is somebody who has this stubborn energy who's kind of refusing to change. It's almost the energy of somebody who is very spiteful or very vengeful or very sensitive. Just a sense of stubbornness and not wanting to change, which could be why there is a lot of pain in this scenario. It takes two people to make a relationship work, and if one person is refusing to change or refusing to see the other's point of view, then that is going to cause a lot of conflict. Let's see if there is an outcome for this situation. It does already seem like somebody's moving on from this situation. So the Nine of Cups in reverse, this has been coming out. This came out in the last spread. There could be somebody who's just really greedy, or somebody who is, I can sometimes see the Nine of Cups in reverse as somebody who drowns their sorrows. You could be dealing with an addict or somebody who's just kind of self-indulgent. I really don't feel like the situation is going to change. So I hate to give that message, but this could just be telling you to stay strong. You have to protect yourself from this kind of energy. Queen of Wands. There is a lot of attraction in this scenario, whoever surrounds you. But attraction alone isn't enough to carry a relationship. Any advice for this situation? Reciprocity. Can this relationship be stored to a place of reciprocity? Because if not, then it's time to reevaluate how you feel about it. I had to be tough, but I didn't want my love to get hurt. Yeah, I hear that. Oh, with the Justice card, that says that you do really have to think about harmony and balance and reciprocity. And if you're not getting the reciprocity, then you have to reevaluate if it's the right situation for you. Let's see if this person's going to take any actions towards you. Okay, we have one card coming out. We have the Eight of Cups. So this person could be too shy to approach you. But in this deck, the Eight of Cups means bashfulness, being shy. I feel like this person is emotionally withdrawn from this situation. And anything else in their actions towards you. So I feel like there is one person who's completely moved on from this, or who is in the process of moving on from this, and there is one person who's still just kind of attached to it, but is still yet emotionally withdrawn. Anything else in their actions? The Empress. I really don't see this person taking any action, but the spirits and angels and guides are telling me there could actually be an invitation. Although this person is completely withdrawn, they could potentially invite you to something, because the Empress in this deck is actually an invitation. Although I kind of see it as this person looking at you, I feel like they think that you're so attractive that you're unapproachable almost. Okay. Yeah, Ten of Cups in reverse. So it's time to end the reading because now the messages are repeating. Go back to the first spread because there's some kind of dysfunction here. It's pointing out dysfunction and it's pointing out greed. Now, a lot of the times I see the Ten of Cups in reverse, could actually talk about childhood trauma, but there's a lot of dysfunction that's being drawn into this relationship, which could be a pattern that you have. So you could analyze your behavior. Let me see if I can get one more card of advice. Queen of Pentacles. This is coldness. So some of you guys are going to have to shut off your emotions towards this and move on, okay? Queen of Pentacles, either that or this person's already feeling like that from you. Any advice for anybody who is overcoming a dysfunctional family? Now, for some of you could have had a family with this person, and maybe there was some instability in the family sector that's causing disruption in your relationships. Any advice for anybody who is dealing with family dysfunction? Okay, the messages are now repeating. Seven of Wands. Make sure you stand up for yourself. In this deck, the Seven of Wands actually means whispering. See, he's whispering in her ear. But the Rider-Waite meaning of Seven of Wands is to it's like defending yourself, standing for what's right, having conviction in what you know is right. So stand your ground in this scenario, especially with your family. You have to put up boundaries, and you don't have to whisper or walk on eggshells around anybody. Stand your ground, I know that it can be exhausting to constantly stand your ground, but instead of disassociating or isolating or going inwards and not expressing your emotions, make sure that you're standing strong with your boundaries in every relationship. That goes for your family as well. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get on out of here because the messages are repeating. If this didn't relate to you, I'll catch you on the next one. And I still am going to be doing the free questions, but I'm not going to be doing it every week. So look out for that. It's probably going to be once or twice a month because it's very draining. But I will still be back. And if you need a reading, feel free to email me and we can discuss pricing. Adriana says, I choose to fix my family instead of chasing my love. Thank you for the reading. You're very welcome. Good luck with that. I hope this reading elevated your consciousness in some way, shape, or form. Love and light to everybody out there. Bye. Have a great rest of your day.